Blessings. Welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. I am Mel. Spirits like poke me and prod me, like this is what they're doing. They're like poking me. Come on, Mel. Come on. And I'm like, but I don't want to today, Spirit. I don't feel like it. I too, like many of you, are experiencing a little bit of I guess ascension symptoms. In this gateway, this portal right now, there's a lot going on, and honestly, my left ear has been, it's a little bit of a throat and ear stuff going on, what have you. So many of you may be experiencing that too. I don't often have a lot of symptoms as of late, but for whatever one, this is bringing me a little bit of a doozy. So anyway, oh, you want me to talk about that? Okay. So for whatever reason, they want me to talk about dimensional shifts. So like pressure in the ears, and I know everybody talks about like tinnitus and you know, the ear ringing and what have you. And it was interesting because when I connected to a dear sister of mine yesterday, we did a Reiki session, and oddly, around the same time, she had this same experience where it felt like something just dropped in my ear, and then it's been muffled and kind of off. It's almost like having water in the ear, but not. So it makes me question, like, what are we doing interdimensionally? Where are we going? And when you can, it's an atmospheric pressure. Okay? So that's when you can tell you're actually shifting dimensional spaces. Okay? It's not anything to be afraid of, or, you know, yeah, it's a little annoying and what have you, but again, your body is completely changing. You know, the more light that you are able to hold, the more the quotient of light that your body holds, you will have dimensional shifts, and you'll feel those atmospheric pressures within the body. Okay, all right, Spirit, you wanted to talk about that. So before I jump in, I just want to set the intention. It is with my soul's highest intention that all messages be delivered directly from Source. I ask that all messages be delivered with 100% pure light, love, compassion, honesty, truth, integrity, and clarity for the highest good of all. I command that no lower vibrational frequencies be permitted within this space. Only love resides here. And so it is. Every time, it's in the past few times I've tried to finish that out, and there's an energy that makes me trip on my words. And then it's interesting because you're commanding your space, right? And that's a huge thing. No matter what you're doing, whether you're doing healing work, you're doing divination, you're going to work in the third dimension, command your space. Call it forth. Say, these are my parameters. Here's the thing. That's the magician. The magician has the ability and knows all the tools. It has all the tools, right? And by setting a parameter and creating the space, you as the master magician, you command that, okay? Nothing comes in, nothing goes out. Hence why you read in a lot of stories and think of things about magicians and the occult and the esoterics and the angels, and we're not going to go down there. But you have to create your sacred space. And it's like, when they did the whole story about witches and stuff, putting salt around and they create their space. It's because whatever they're doing within that space cannot leave that space, and nothing external can come into that space. It's a mode of protection, so to speak. Why am I going through all these All right, I just flow with it. All right, so somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to acknowledge that whatever practice they're practicing is okay and it works for them. And why you're doing it and the reason and why it's important for potentially, I guess, the etheric work that you may be doing, so to speak. All right, so we're going to start off with a Sacred Rebels card and go from there. What would the cosmos, the universe, like to communicate to whoever may be watching at this time? If it resonates, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Like, comment, whatever. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Don't make it your story, okay? Here's the thing. We're all storytellers in this land of Oz. That's funny. All right, Spirit. In this land of Oz, we're all storytellers, okay? But someone else's story and their creations do not have to be yours. Okay? So let's have a card. Let's have like a theme. What's going on? What does the collective need to know within this now moment? Okay. That's... All right. We'll go with 3. I didn't really want to do 3, but we'll go with 3. So we have relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Beautiful card. It's a 26. This is an 8. Defend to the end, the worthwhile. It's a 23. That's a 5. And we have what do you feel again? That came out yesterday. So there's a running theme. Here's this green. And again, that center point here, right? This middle point has been the grayscale, because yesterday she was into the middle. Now she's at the end. So you have an 8, a 5, and a 9. 9. It's a 13. I love it. This feminine frequency is very prominent in the energies right now. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. I love this. This is like it's like a beam me up Scotty type of image. And she's on this tree stump that's been cut down, but you can see that it's still flourishing. It's still growing. It's a portal space. All this light surrounding, releasing. She's just allowing the light to come through and circulate around her, right? Relax the hold of darkness. See, there's certain things I see, the energy, and there's certain things that I don't like to talk about. Yet my universe, wants me to talk about certain things that are controversial. And it kind of gets me into trouble sometimes. And what's that saying by Winston Churchill? If they're not shooting at you, then you're not doing something right. So it's, I don't like being the pot stirrer, but it happens. Okay. Defend to the end, the worthwhile. What do you feel? While relaxing into this space, what do you see that's worthwhile to you? What do you want to accomplish in this life? What do you want to accomplish within this moment? The next hour, the next 10 days, the next couple of years? This has a 7 of Wands kind of energy to it. What is important? What holds value to you? So the 23 is a 5. That's usually a conflict type of energy. But is it worth it? Is it worth beating a dead horse? Pardon the phrase, but oh yeah. All right, I see it. Again, this is the weighing of options. Is this worth it to me? Do I want to be in confrontation? Do I want to struggle finding my light, understanding my light, gripping to my light to defend against something that seems dark and obscured? So you went from an 8 to a 9. There's a oh yeah, I see. This is a bilocational space. All right, that makes sense. That energy's been coming up a lot. Bilocation, which is, it's said as a physical manifestation. You can be in one place, but somehow project your form to another place, and then other people witness you in another space and time, right? If we're multidimensional, anything's possible. And I believe that. Bilocate. Defend to the end the worthwhile. What do you feel? I think that's an honest question, and I think we're all trying to figure out. And I'm starting to recognize, as a collective, as humanity, we don't feel. And those that are extremely empathic, right? You consider yourselves sensitives, etc. You feel everything. Anyone that's clairsentient, you feel everything. And you know it. And I too have been guilty of this. We suppress, we hide, we shame, because we feel so much. And then we put on these protective measures to defend ourselves, to keep ourselves from feeling. But it's the feeling which is how we intuit. It's how we connect to these other spaces and places that we actually can't perceive. We can only feel them, okay? And that can be very scary. That can be very scary for people. Yeah. Show me more about the defend to the end, please. Seduction. One more. The Magician. Interesting. Seduced by trickery. Defend to the end. I need one more. This is seduced by the Magician. The illusion. The delusion. Tell me more about the Magician, please. No, not from here. Oh, grief. Grief and patience. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so there's a message coming through for someone, and I'm reading this in between here, and I'm hearing, is he worth it? Being seduced by the illusion of someone's mask. It's causing you grief, and I'm seeing the word end. Is he worth it? What do you feel? Oh, that's interesting. I've never had messages like that come through, so thank you. But yeah, so all right, so this is an offhand little side note. Someone, you're being asked to release yourself from this darkness. Allow yourself to elevate. Feel and sense into the situation. Is it worth fighting? Is it worth arguing? Is it worth being seduced by the illusion of, yes, whatever they are offering, but it just only causes you grief, and you've been very extremely patient? It's coming back and asking yourself, what do you feel? What do you truly feel within yourself? And you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. Otherwise, you're going to stay into that energy. All right, so that was a side note. Where do we want to go now, Spirit? Yeah, cleaning house. Redirection. Because you're the magical map shifter. Okay, so are we still following that thread then? Cleaning house. Clearing out the junk. All this energy of uncertainty. I don't know what I feel. I can't make a decision. I feel lost, but I'm defending this space because I'm feeling vulnerable. Right? Cleaning out, allowing your navigational system, your true north, to guide you, because you are shifting your reality. You have all the tools that you need. That's that magician energy again. And we talked about that earlier. You have all the tools. You have the keys. You hold them within. Oh, yes. You buried them long ago beneath all your sins. Okay, Spirit. So we have 10, 5, and 52. So, or 37, excuse me. 10, 5, 7. Interesting that we have the 2, 3, which reduces to a 5, and the 5 underneath. Went from an 8, 9, 10, 5, 5, 9, 7. Odd numbers. Even an odd. Ooh, that's interesting. So you could see this as the two pillars, like the duality aspect here, right? So here we're at the 5, 5, right? The middle path. What's worth fighting? What is holds value? What holds meaning to you? How do I feel about this situation? Is it in alignment? Is it really directing me? Is it gifting me? There's a frog there. Transformation. To unlock my own compass, my own internal knowing. To shift my reality. Take things out. Clear them out. Right? Being encouraged. Okay. So with this energy, what's the guidance here? What's the guidance? Moonlight. Follow your intuition. What is the wisdom of the reflection of your subconscious? What comes up for you? See, again, this not being able to see idea is just, it's the internal knowing. Sorry, I'm smacking my forehead at the moment. Because it's trusting what you feel and you intuit. If you're not feeling and sensing within your body, and you're not feeling your emotions, this navigation system, right, it's faltered. It's not really directing you in the way that you wish to go, which causes the confusion, right? Talisman. Yes, are you listening? Are you listening to how you feel? What it makes sense to you? What holds value? Or are you afraid of what you feel? If you're afraid to feel, it's time to clean up. It's time to clean out. This internal system, navigation system, is directing you. But you're the director. You're the master creating that. It's a 6 and an 8. So there's another 8. Are you listening to the song? Are you hearing the sound? Or are you distracted? Distracted by the illusions of others? Yeah. Storm fields. We had that yesterday with the storm coming through. Oh, look how he's creating this maelstrom, right? All these energies and all that, right? Are you listening? Are you trusting your intuition so that you know what's coming towards you, right? Another 9. Okay, Spirit. Golden Palace, there's a 23. And we have that. 23, mirrored numbers. What is worth defending? What is worth to you to protect? Because you know it holds meaning in your life. You know you're being guided that way. You know that the universe is helping you navigate through these shitstorms, to clean out what doesn't belong, so that you can actually sit in the abundance of your creation. There's that moon again. Just heard, yeah, so come together right now over me. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, look. I love it. Oh, sorry. It's so funny when I snort, but it is what it is. You just can't. I love the energy. Come together. Bring it together. What's coming together? What's coming into alignment? What's joining? What's merging? Peaks of joy, elevation, ascension. I want to point out that's an 8, right? There's an 8 there. There was an 8 there. 8, 8. 9, 9. And we have a 33. So what's joining? What's coming together? Good times. Peaks of bliss, enlightenment, joy, happiness. I'm floating on cloud 9, right? That's beautiful. Anything else, Spirit? Elevation. Moving out of these shit storms. See, do you see these fields, right? You can look at this. Oh, wow. Okay, I see it. It's like releasing and allowing yourself to feel, right? How do I feel? And sensing into it, leaning into it, allowing spirit to take you, right? Taking you into this, we had that yesterday, this geometric storm. Allow it to engulf you, cleaning out bullshit, right? Redirecting you, shifting all of your elements and your spaces so that you can come back together in your golden palace, in your peaks of joy, right? This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Spirit. Yes, to your field of dreams. It's a 21. It's a 3. Look at all those little eggs, right? Sorry for the light. But all these butterflies of transformation. These fairies just singing their tunes, singing their song. Protecting their eggs, defending their gardens, protecting the abundance, but not in a like defensive way, like a war. It's they're defending through their song, through their music, through their tone and vibrational frequency. That's cute. Yeah, transformation. All right, so I think I'm going to leave that there. Right? Is there anything else? Do we want to end on this little journey we went through? No? All right, we're going to leave that there. I appreciate you all. I thank you all for joining me on these little journeys, these energetic threads. If they resonate for you, please let me know. I would love to hear if they do or how they do. And if they don't, they don't. It's okay. But I appreciate you all. Sending you all off with much love and many blessings on your journeys forward. Take care. Bye.